9 months ago, the world of Korrineo was struck by a great magical cataclysm once again. Gravity shifted, anomalies formed, and things continued to worsen. A chaotic energy was awakened from within Korrineo, unleashing something much more unpredictable. This event was known by only one name, New Genesis. A band of 3 adventurers have been brought together by the Adventurers Guild. Axon Crestwallow, Sun Bashir, and Vodan Pretoon. They are met with the question on everyone's mind. What could possibly be next?
Yes.
Together, they explore the thriving 9 lands of Mazivanen, searching for Urun, the Archmagus. This is Corners of Korrineo Act 2, Session 59. And this is the end of the split. Next week, we will be all together as 5 again. And since I have no prep, I will be handing off recap to my players. So, guys, what happened last session? It's only been a month and a half in real life time, thanks to D&D's yearly endurance test, the holiday hiatus. Every D&D group has to go through that.
I got it.
You people at home have probably gone through a holiday hiatus of your own, and we had to endure it with my players trying to keep secrets from each other. So they haven't gotten to even talk about D&D. So this is a big release for them. Anyway, Vodan, if you would like to kick us off.
So we were sneaking around in the ventilation, and 3 figures entered a chamber. I think the other 2 were they were just really tall, shambling undead dudes or something like that, right, Theo? I can't remember. I didn't write the exact description of them, but they were I kind of picture them as being like Lurch, kind of.
Like Lurch? I don't
Almost
remember
like
the undead guys being present.
Well, because it was 3 figures enter the chamber.
Oh, that was last session? Yes.
That was 2 sessions ago, wasn't it?
Are you?
Last session was the Xanathar boss fight.
I thought.
Yeah, wasn't last session pretty much all the Xanathar boss fight?
Because we had in the
maybe.
ventilation.
Okay, sorry. I think okay.
And then we got caught.
Okay, yeah. Moving on. Ooze. So we found an ooze. I guess that would be the starting point here.
That was the previous session too, I guess I can get you caught up to last session.
It's all one session in my head.
The previous session before the session we're recapping was you guys got introduced to Igor. You found the ooze, which turned out to be what's his name? Wulp.
And Eyebrawl eventually.
Yeah, Eyebrawl also. And they merged. And then you found the room to open up all of the prison cells. And Igor made his appearance again. And then the session after that is when we start, which is you guys were enacting your plan to sabotage the throne room so that you could have an easier time confronting Xanathar.
In that case, maybe I should go last.
Okay.
Because, yeah,
Soon.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We were in the shafts. We were in the ventilation shafts. We almost got caught, but didn't because we're awesome. We went underneath the throne room to make sure that we'd be able to dislodge the plate for our plan. One Axon almost got stuck, but we figured it out. And then we snuck over to the security room, kicked some ass, had some nice conversations, very calm and collected conversations. And then we opened up one of the bays, one of the prison bays, and then snuck our way over. We split up. Whelp showed up, and he was like, come join us in this fight, and it was really epic. So cool. And everyone was like, that's so cool. I love talking slime. I'll go with you. So we stormed the throne room.
We'll have X and take it from there.
We got into the throne room. I don't remember details. My memory's fuzzy. But I do remember a big eyeball guy going, you guys, and then everything exploded, the floor caved in, and we started fighting him by gaslighting him and hitting his security cameras.
We kicked a lot of rocks.
Kicked a lot of rocks.
Mm-hmm.
I almost fell off a cliff at one point, and soon tried to, blink bow me out, and I went, no.
Like a goober. Oh yeah, we also, we got infected with the gold touch at one point. Very
Oh,
glad we
fuck, I
don't
forgot
have to
about
see
that.
the consequences of that one.
That
We,
would be unfortunate.
We got all the tablets in order on the lovely little pedestals, getting through all the security systems. And then something fun happened with Vodan. What happened with Vodan?
Vodan will happen with Vodan.
What happened with Bodan?
So, I successfully completed my mission by getting to the point where I could deal a lethal blow to Xanathar. So then my patron, like, I believe, my understanding is that it was like he channeled like the height of his power into like Vodan from, momentarily. And then I didn't write down the amount of damage I did, but it was like, I think like 868 damage, I believe, or something like that.
861.
Or 61. Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. In one attack, and which was like just above what I needed to kill Xanathar, I believe, Theo, right? Wasn't it like just barely? So yeah, I murderified Xanathar, and then I was like mentally transported to like some weird dimension that was like an infinite like plane of like these weird pillars of matter, the eldritch stuff going on there. But and then I was spoken to by Ozymandias, and how like I had done what was asked of me, but then he revealed to me the truth behind both what Igor had done alongside Urun and the true fate of Dwyrhalen, which is that they basically like marched on the city and completely destroyed it, which I should say marched, but also I guess swam on the city because half of it's underwater. I guess the whole thing is destroyed now. So there's that. And then Ozymandias basically just cut the deal off, and now I'm not a warlock anymore, and my pact is donezo. And that's that. I think that's everything, right?
I would like to say that when you saw your incredibly powerful patron in person, one of the first things you said was, "That's it."
No, I didn't say that in the context of like, that's all you are. That wasn't what I said
like,
that to.
Congratulations. You were like, is that all?
That's all.
It's like, by the way, your whole town is dead.
And Igor did it.
Bad.
So yeah. So now I have to. Oh yeah, I guess they don't know what my what's going on this session for me, Theo.
Yeah, we'll get into that right now.
Okay.
So, first I'll recontextualize where we're at. You guys are in the vacuum of space inside of a golden ship known as the Menagerie, inside of its massive throne room, where jewels and gold coins line the walls and piles on the floor. You have marched through hallways with this mob of yours that you have incited by creating a sort of revolution within this ship. You confronted Xanathar, and after disabling his 3 layers of security, have found a way to kill him. But after this otherworldly spell filled the room with this inky water, and you see those specters kind of fly out from Vodan. As soon as the life leaves Xanathar's eyes, the room drains of all of its water, and Vodan is left limp and unconscious on the floor. This is when he was in contact with his patron inside of his mind. So you just see his body just kind of wet and laying on the floor. He feels and looks slightly different, as if the pact with his patron had changed his body in a way where it slowly changed over time and he never could notice himself. But he looks, let me see, I think relatively stronger. Yeah, he's like stronger in appearance than he was before, and a little bit like even bigger as well.
If for like visualization, my max HP is 105, so that just
the
for
lowest
context,
HP in the party at this point. Like,
You're a rogue.
I actually looked yesterday when I was calculating that, and it's actually more than anybody else right now, which is
dear
crazy.
God, dog.
Because I think Bay is
So-
like 96 or something like that.
You see this unconscious Vodan, and you can see like underneath his eyelids that his pupils are kind of shifting back and forth as if he's looking for something. And Vodan, on the inside of your mind, after your patron cuts you off, all of the light from this plane you're in sort of dims, and you're just in pure darkness now. And you feel all alone, like as if there was a presence inside of your body that you couldn't really sweat out until now. And there's like a silence that kind of falls. But it doesn't last for that long, because in front of you there is a candlelight that just appears and creates a faint, warm aura in front of you. It's like about 50 feet in front of you.
And it's just completely black everywhere else.
Yeah, everywhere else is complete like magical darkness, so you can't see other than this warm light.
Okay. I guess I'll stumble or crawl, or I'm not even. I'm imagining I'm like half crawling towards this candle.
Yeah,
Essentially, yeah.
you do feel very physically weak. Like a person that has gone through a coma. You aren't sure how to walk or function on your own without Ozymandias' presence. So you kind of limp towards this warm glow. And as you get closer, a figure who is holding this candle is illuminated. And it looks like your father. Although, one thing is different. As you approach closer and closer, you see more of his chest and his face. As soon as his whole body is pretty much within the light that you can see, a giant chunk out of his head is missing.
Is it like? But he's like he looks alive though.
Yeah, he looks alive to you. It's just that almost a third of his face looks like it was blown off.
father?
Vodan.
What are you? Where am I?
I should be asking you that, son.
But how are you alive?
I
Or
think
whatever
you want.
you are.
I think you want me to be. But I am here for a reason. And he kind of takes his hand and places it on your shoulder. And you see another light illuminate, like, in your peripheral vision. And it's a student of yours. And there's a hole right in the center of his chest. You can almost see directly through it. And as that illuminates, another one does on the other side of you. Yet another person you know with an exorbitantly large wound. And as you feel your father's hand grip upon your shoulder, you see that all around you there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people with candles with these incredibly, like, just gorish wounds. They all look like they should be dead, but they look to you. And your father just gives a sigh and says, I need you to avenge me, Vodan.
You didn't need to tell me that.
Avenge me, Vodan! Everyone kind of starts crying out in unison with your father, Avenge me! Avenge me! And they keep repeating over and over, getting louder and louder in your ears. You can almost, like, you can't even listen to them any further without covering up your own ears, trying not to be deafened by it. And you all on the outside are just seeing his eyes, like, rapidly flicker back and forth underneath his eyelids.
Should we do something?
I mean, we can try and wake him up. I don't know what would be interrupting.
Do you think it'd be safer to just let him ride it out?
Can I do a medicine check on him?
Yeah.
Get my dice out.
22.
22, yeah, you can recognize that he is not unconscious, but he is in some sort of trance.
Seems to be in a trance of some sort.
You are able to, like, you can recognize that you would be able to wake him up pretty easily.
So I think we can wake him.
You think you think it's gonna be safe? I mean, like, that doesn't look healthy. But Vodan, I'm gonna start, like, shaking him a little bit.
When you, like, feel his clothes in your hands, you can feel that he is, like, sweating.
I think he's got, like, a fever or something soon.
We should probably wake him up then. Oh!
Vodan! I'm gonna, like, smack his
as-
face a little bit.
As you begin to wake him up, Vodan, you, like, kind of, as you are closing your ears to all the shouting, you get a sort of tinnitus ring in your ears as this avenge me gets louder and louder, and you open your eyes and you feel as if your lungs and throat are filled with water, and you just feel the urge to cough, and you see Axon and Soon standing over you trying to see if you are okay.
Vodan?
As I, I'm assuming I'm shocked awake almost from this, right?
Yeah.
As I'm snap my eyes open, I'm gonna grab my table and just slam it into the floor as if I was as if it was a fluid motion from within this what I was experiencing in my mind, and I'm just gonna be ah, and then collapse more to the floor after rising up for a moment.
Vodan?
You okay?
What happened?
I have much more to do.
Even after all that?
Of course.
Well, what do you need to do then?
I need to destroy that. I need to destroy Igor.
Well, we're behind you in that.
And as you say, I need to destroy Igor, you all feel a hand coldly grab onto your shoulder, and you hear a whisper in your ear. I think you'll have trouble with that. And as you look to the other side of this very long corridor, by those giant double doors you had to plow open, you see that the crowd that was fighting with you has all turned to look towards this smoking skeletal figure, and they are all too in shock to even move. You see the world almost go monochrome as you look in his direction, losing all of its color, as if he's absorbing it. Seems you have claimed rightful victory.
You seemed like you were expecting that.
I wasn't not expecting it.
Can we help you?
No, not me per se. But my master will be pleased.
Why's that?
You're getting stronger. This is what he wanted.
Wouldn't that be bad for you? He knows that we're number one anti-Urun over here. It shouldn't be a thing that he's happy about.
But are you? My master has faced countless adversaries. None could even stand within his wake without falling by the wayside. All too easily. But you, the skeletal figure reaches out a pointed claw towards Vodan. You are different. I see the rage in you.
You're lucky I can hardly move right now, Igor.
Oh. I just love when they're so confident. I think you missed something back there. Vodan, you kind of are trying to think about what he just said about missing something, and you think back to your vision, and you know that, you can almost see it in your head now. You kind of look around in the crowd, and you see that through all the candlelight, there is a different figure illuminated. There is Xanathar looming, the warm light barely casting upon his giant figure. And as you can see it in your mind, you can see him turn, and he has this giant toothy grin, and you can hear his laugh echo in your mind.
Is just Bodan seeing this, or are we all seeing this?
Bodan is kind of like... Vodan saw it in his vision before, but he's remembering it now.
Okay, gotcha.
And he doesn't say anything. He just laughs.
Yeah, he just laughs at you.
And he has a candle, Ethan. So he's like,
No. He doesn't have a candle, but the surrounding candles are like kind of giving a faint light to his, like giving a faint light enough for you to be able to see him.
But he's still in that vision, though.
Yes, barely.
Okay.
Why come back here, Igor? What do you want from us? You said you were gonna leave us alone.
I haven't done anything, have I?
No. But you wouldn't come here unless you wanted something from us, right? Or at least wanted to tell us something?
He just kind of walks towards you. I'm gonna need everyone to give me wisdom saves.
New wisdom save bonus, guys. I think. I'm not actually sure. What my own bonus.
8.
Okay, you fail. You fail. Okay, you succeed. So the other two of you are petrified, and you're not able to move. Soon, depending on how afraid you are of this guy, you can react how you want. He approaches enough to be able to put his bony fingers upon Axon's face. I just wanted to see.
Don't touch him.
Please let go.
You can't talk.
Okay.
Interesting. You standing up. He is talking to you. Soon.
As of right now, we have no quarrel. There's no need to instigate. Take your hands off of him. Tell us what you want to tell. And be on your way.
I'm just making way. He takes out of his robe, he takes out a rock. And he speaks a code word in a language that you don't understand. They are listening. Give me 1 second. Oh shit. Okay, well my voice mod isn't working, so I'm gonna have to just do it raw. Through the rock, you hear like an echoing, "Hello, players! Hello! It is me, the one you are trying to find." Go on. I know you have many things to say to me.
Can I talk?
Igor's gonna see that you want to talk, and he's just gonna wave his hand, and your head can move.
What the fuck fuck do you want? What do you want from us at this point? What, this is some kind of game to you or something, players?
A game? Of course it's a game. This is all one big game. We're shaking and rolling dice. We're having fun.
The fuck? What are you talking about? Are you insane?
Insane? What do you mean insane? Like I've lost my mind? Like I'm mad?
Yeah, exactly that.
I'm here right now. I'm in this room with you. Look around. Look over there. Look towards your army. Look towards your friends. I could be any of them. I could be all of them. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I look like. I could be behind you. I could be anywhere.
Stop! You're messing with us now. Stop. Can't you just leave us? Why can't you just leave people be? What the fuck do you want out of all of this?
Sorry. I'm messing with dice. As you ask, why are you messing with us? You kind of look past Igor and towards the crowd at the other side of the chamber, and you do see among the normal looking, like the people that you recognize in your mob, you see a figure in the dense crowd. It's like, you can't see its face or anything, but it's just purple robes with silver stars scattered across it, and a hat, and a giant staff. Go on. I'm right here. You can get me now.
You certainly don't think we're that foolish, do you?
I think one of you is.
Fortunately, that one can't move. Is there something you
Igor.
wanted to tell us?
Igor, let him move. You're unpetrified.
I would say initially collapse to the floor again after being unpetrified.
Go on. Go on, child. I'm right here. The figure raises up a wrinkled hand.
No, I can't. You fucking know I can't. I'm the weakest one here and you know it. Don't taunt me like that. I won't fall for it.
The figure's
Not
hand
again.
goes from a upraised motion to a downraised one. And he's going to cast a spell on you. And I'm going to need a wisdom save.
Okay.
Wait, on just action? Or...
Yep, just action.
Okay.
17.
Okay. You fail. So you're gonna act... This isn't Zone of Truth. It won't make you tell the truth, but it makes you act your truth. So whatever action would feel the most inclined to do without inhibitions is what he will do.
Would disappear into the crowd so he's hard to see.
Okay. You are weak. Your mana is weak.
You don't think I fucking know that? I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Don't think I can see right through. And the figure has, like, yellow eyes just kind of appear inside of the hood of this cloak and below the hat. It's the same ones you saw during the first encounter with this mage all that time ago. The same, like, intimidating, beaming eyes.
He's looking right at me.
Yeah, he's just staring, like, he's looking right at you even though you're invisible.
Axon?
Igor
gonna-
puts his hand up to his beak. You're silenced soon.
Petrified.
Will only end well. I'm gonna cast color spray.
Okay. What do I have to do?
I need a con save.
27.
Yeah, that passes. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. 24.
That passes.
Damn.
Let me go! Let me go, you bastard! I'm like I'm right behind him now.
Igor begins to speak to all of you. Still so small.
I like grab his robes. I
When-
know I
when
can't beat you!
When you grab him, it feels almost weightless.
Why do you know I can't beat you? I know I can't beat you! I'm gonna use Shocking Grasp.
Okay. I believe you have to roll to hit that.
Yeah. 15.
Okay. That hits, but when the electricity goes through your hand and goes into the robes, hold on. I'm trying to think of what I want to do here.
You die instantly.
Part 2.
Now, this is an interesting question because I know what I want to do, but I have options. So you guys talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Okay. This isn't good.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Thought it was bad when you stood up to that fucker in a wedding dress.
I know, that's what I was thinking of when he cast the fuck-ass spell on me.
Almost all my
Okay.
shit has verbal.
When you shock it, the electricity goes through the robes, and there's like a flash of light from the lightning coursing through your fist. And in that flash, you see his face for but a moment. And just seeing that is enough to permanently fear you from him. I'm gonna need a wisdom save. If you succeed it, you won't be permanently feared. But if you fail it, you are gonna be permanently afraid of this guy.
Okay. 12.
Yeah, that fails.
Yeah.
So upon seeing the true face of him, your mind almost instantly wants to forget, and you feel like a deep and irrational fear that your body hasn't felt for anything since you were like a really small child and you were afraid of spiders.
Just leave us alone. Please. I can't beat you. Why are you doing this?
That's funny. I'm not even here at all. And his wrinkly hands just go like this, and then the figure poofs and is gone.
I like just fall to my knees on the floor, just shaking.
Igor's beak is put up to the rock. That'll be all. And he puts the rock back in his cloak. Well, I guess I'll be on my way then.
No, the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? You can't just do that shit and leave?
I think if you were to look inside yourself, I think you would find that I can do whatever I want. We can destroy towns, we can destroy countries, continents, We will burn the world for his sake. To enact the plan. That's what this is about. You are just part of the story. The antagonists. He simply...
Can't hear you. Oh yeah, I forgot. I get it now.
You tout yourselves as, well, you've always been very humble. I'm not a hero. I don't save lives. You're right. You aren't the heroes of this story. You are simply the ones he is allowing to get in the way.
And for what? What's the fucking point of that?
Fun. And then he leaves. And all of his magic disappears with him.
Accent! Are you alive?
Yeah, we're here.
Good.
The world's color begins to fade back in. All of the mob starts to move again. As if nothing had happened.
Can I see where Axon is at all?
Yeah, he's about 40 feet from you, kind of near where the crowd is.
Oh, Dan, are you okay?
You're okay enough to walk.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably like limping towards the crowd at this point.
Yeah, you soon would probably need to help you walk, but you can walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make my way over to Axon. You good?
Yep, I'll be fine. Yeah, fuck.
I assume that wasn't of your own volition. You were doing fine before then.
I promise I learned from the last time. I promise I did.
I believe you. I know. I know.
Not that stupid. God.
I know.
But he made me that stupid. I can't do anything to him soon. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
You have to remember, we just got out of a massive fight. We're in space, not where we're supposed to be. We've been crawling around in the vents like rats, and we had absolutely nothing prepared for this whatsoever. We don't even have the rest of our party. This would have been a terrible fight to pick, no matter what. Even if we had went into this with all of our resources and a grand plan. It's not your fault. Not any of our fault. But all things considered, I think we got out of this pretty okay. We're all still
You're
here,
not even out of it.
but we're out of that situation. And we figured out Xanathar. And we're all still here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Do you remember how many times we lost to Werner? Remember how many times we had to do that?
Too fucking many.
But we figured it out. So, all we can do right now is regroup, get ourselves back together, and go and try and help Amir.
I miss him.
Me too.
Okay. I'm gonna stand back up. So kind of like hunched over, but standing. It's like a childhood nightmare. Like a thing that would sleep in dark corners and alleyways, the thing that would come out and catch you. I saw his face and he was like that, but it was so much more real. It was every bad thing that my brother always told me about as a kid. And he was right fucking there. Every villain in every story. Tangible. And fucking insane. You could see it in his eyes and on his face. Just don't look at him if you don't have to. Please.
I'm gonna give him
Okay.
a big hug.
I hug back.
Odin, as you watch your allies hug, you're kind of separately and aside, but you're looking to the rest of the crowd, and they're all kind of awkwardly shifting, and some of them are looking towards you.
Well, we need to get to the helm. So
Yeah. All right.
Seems
Let's get
the
the-
crowd is looking for some sort of guidance. Someone to rally them, perhaps.
like, do you mean like in the sense of like where to go or what to do? Do you mean?
They more are in shock and need someone to give them some confidence.
People, your captor is dead now, and our only means of escaping this ship is the helm. Now, I don't know what's up there at the helm, but it can't be worse than what we just destroyed. So, if you want to escape this ship, then you should probably follow us, and together we can get out of here.
And as you finish, they all kind of look to each other, and through the mob, a thin, like, opening appears in the center towards the main double doors.
Oh, okay. I thought you were implying that somebody was like coming down the hallway or something like that.
No, they're making their way for you guys.
Okay. I literally in my mind I was like, is it the ooze? That would
Whoa,
be that would
I'm
be
the
funny.
leader! Whoa!
Ah, charge! Well, I guess I'm going to start striding my way down now that I can like walk more normally now through this gap.
The three of you single file make your way through this crowd, and some of them, like, that are closer to you, kind of put their hand on your shoulder. Vodan, as you are walking through, and one kind of touches you in a sympathetic manner, you kind of look to them, and you see like a grayed out, like, you see them, and they're kind of like gray, and they have like a giant hole going through the center of their skull, but you kind of blink and question what you see, and they look like just a normal alien, like you had expected.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like that memory of your town wanting to have you avenge them is like making its way into your perception of reality.
I'm going crazy.
Yeah, you kind of momentarily see them in other people at
Mhm.
times, especially when they give you a sort of loving touch. But you kind of just make your way forward and push through that feeling. You have a job to do. You'll have to make your way to the helm. So, you are at the double doors again. You have a crowd of hundreds rallied behind you, and it's the three of you standing, and there's this hall that goes from your left to your right, and you don't necessarily... Well, Vodan knows where to go.
Yeah.
So, which way do I go? Or would I know to go?
Well, do you want to
Or-
just confidently march your way to the helm straight away?
I would. I mean, that's my plan.
Okay.
But
Well, if you are to confidently march your way anywhere, the crowd would follow, and I assume your friends here would. So, as you march your way through the ship, it's sort of twists and turns, and after 25-ish minutes, you make your way to the massive helm. It's like the size of 3 football fields lengthwise. So it's very large. And across the whole front, like opposite from where you are. Hold on. You just switch
like
back
at the far
to
end,
spell
at the far end, you mean, from where?
Yeah,
we're
you
at?
kind of enter through this smaller doorway, but across from you is a giant, like, observation window and a console that spreads throughout the entire window, all the way down the entire length of this helm. This music's not appropriate. Come on. Come on, let's go. This one. All right. And through this observation window, you can see space. And you get a good look to the sun shining and cresting over the curvature of Korrineo.
Whoa. You okay there, Suit? It's pretty cool.
We're really high up in the air.
Yeah, it's like it almost doesn't even look real.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you think we could see like? You think we could like pick out our countries in there, like where we came from?
Maybe?
You could like kind of see where like things collided, I guess, during the first surge. And you look like you're about to vomit. You should turn around.
I'm just gonna lift a hand up and cover Soon's eyes.
So Vodan, do you know what to do now that we're here? You're boatman. Is this like a boat?
Vodan, as you do enter, and they have this conversation, you are kind of looking down either way of this long helm, and to you it is strange that there are no personnel here right now.
Like it's completely empty of people.
Yeah, there's no one here. There's no eyesores anywhere.
Does it look like anything is operating, or is it all just like those like kitchen countertop?
Everything
blank
looks like it's
things?
operating. It looks like
So
it's
there is-
operating.
There is like tech. There's like tech running. Then it's not just like those blank tape countertops
Yes.
that they are like woo on.
There are
Yeah.
sections that are blank, but there are also analog machine parts.
Okay. Okay. There should be people here right now, based on my memories.
Did we
This
see
is this.
any on our way here?
No.
Hmm.
I'm gonna gaze out at the screen, and I technically have 2 questions. The second one being about what's on the screen, but the first one, I know it's 2 planets away, I believe, but do I see Gebayama from here?
Yes. You can see the 4 nearest planets to Korrineo, although something that is interesting to you is that Korrineo, in comparison to them, is massive.
Hmm. And
One
of them
other
is
thing that you
Kebayama.
notice. Yes, one of them is.
Okay.
And another thing that is interesting to you is that Mazivanen you can't see. But something that is surprising to you all is that there is another little chunk of land that you can see, kind of just on the periphery of the planet. You had assumed that this whole time Mazivanen was all that there was. But you see this little chunk of land off to the side, out in the ocean. Pretty far away from Mazivanen. And I'm not talking about the island that you visited when you were in Aquapolis. This is something different. There might be other land out there.
What's that?
What's what?
I like lift just one of my fingers so you can like see through a little bit, and I like point to the little island.
That. Listen, I didn't really like do school, so maybe I'm just like out of it. But that's not part of Mazivanen.
No.
Do you guys know what that is?
Vodan, I think, would be fixated on where Dwyrhalen would have been on the map. What do I see?
So when when you guys are wondering about that little piece of land, Vodan is interacting on an interface with a map of the planet.
Oh, it's
so
not like
even
on the big window.
I mean, the window, you can see the actual planet. It's not a map. It's
Right.
like it's a window that sees into space, and you can see Korrineo. But there is a monitor that shows a map of Korrineo on it, and it
okay.
mirrors what you can see out there right now. But you could interface with it to see it from other angles.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'm gonna inspect Dwyrhalen on this panel.
Yeah. I'd hate to describe it, but when you like kind of go on the map where Dwyrhalen is, it doesn't exist.
He's pulling a Canada on me. No, it's just like the planetarium.
It starts pounding on it. It's Canada.
So, like, there's it. What do you mean by like it doesn't exist on this?
Like when you
map
go to
exactly?
look for Dwyrhalen on Sapini on the shore, there is no city marker, and you
But like,
can't
what
see it.
geographically? What do I see where it would be though? Like on the visual map.
Just an empty shoreline.
Oh, okay. So it's like it's just natural terrain as if it had never existed, basically.
Correct.
Okay.
What are you looking for, Vodan?
It doesn't even look like Dwyrhalen ever existed.
What?
Like, not it didn't. It doesn't look like it was blasted out or something.
What?
There's no destruction. Can I like zoom in at all on this panel?
Yeah,
Or...
you can
okay.
see all of you. You like zoom in and you see Sapini, and then you zoom in and you see the shore where Dwyrhalen is, but there is no city. And you zoom back out and you can see Sapini.
If Dwyrhalen was just because we can't see below the water, obviously, but if we're talking about the above water Dwyrhalen, then I'm not sure that it was destroyed the way that I thought it was. I mean, if it was destroyed the way I thought it was.
Sorry to interrupt. Can I get a perception check from each of you?
Okay. I'm way worse at these now.
Welcome to the club, bro. This is how it goes.
2 eights this session. Yeah, let's go 8.
I got an 11.
Okay.
18.
Okay, soon you are the first one to notice that when he zooms out to Sapini, not only are there no city markers of anything that you recognize, but they're on the interface. There's like on the top and bottom a bunch of information in a bunch of different languages, but you do see something that you recognize, which is that in what other languages do you speak other than Common?
I also speak Elvish and Giant.
Okay. In Elvish, you see the words for year and the numbers for 839. Or sorry, 837.
This it might be out of date. It says the year is 837.
Can I get a history check from Axum? The DC is low.
Oh, I rolled a 17, so.
Can I roll history to know
Okay.
what year it is?
You remember Axon, but all of you remember, but Axon is the first to realize that before 2 years ago, or 3 years ago now, before the surge happened, the continents were not combined. Masivanen didn't exist.
Sorry, say that again. I was typing something else when you said it.
Before the surge 3 years ago, Masivanen didn't exist.
Well, like,
There was no supercontinent.
Mazivanen didn't exist. If it was before then. You know? If it was too out of date. It only came together 3 years ago.
Well, let's fix the map then. I'm gonna try and get the right year on this map.
Okay. What language other than Common do you speak?
You're not gonna like this. Literally just primordial.
Okay.
Apparently.
Well, there is no primordial. There is no primordial translation on this interface.
I didn't think there would be.
There is no.
I can.
There is no Common, but there is Elvish. There's no Giant.
Is there common sign language?
No.
Is there thieves' cant?
No.
Is there Loxodon?
Yes.
Oh,
I can read that one.
I like
And it
pointing
says
the
the same
Loxodon
thing.
translation.
Year 839, but in Loxodon.
So, how are we trying to fix this?
we need to get the right year. I need to be able to see this from the present time.
What year is it?
Where is it, guys?
could just roll
Actually,
history. Could I roll history?
You can, but I think Soon's remembering right about now.
Oh, okay.
God, I'm looking
Seems
for the
remembering so
garden.
good.
I'm looking for the
Okay.
observatory. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, that's
So I
okay.
can roll history.
Yeah, roll history.
Okay. Okay, that's a bit better. That is a 19.
When you left Terasnium, the year was 10,840.
Wait, what was the first part?
10,840.
10,004. Okay. Can I try and on the atlas to get to that year, or is there no
You would have to have Axon or Soon help you with the interface, because you don't know any of the languages.
Okay. Here's Axon. You
Yeah.
you seem to be able to read some of this. Can you switch the map to 10,840?
I can sure try. Can I like tap the year, try to change it?
Yeah, you can change it quite easily.
Wait, are numbers not in a universal language that is just numbers?
Nope.
Or was it written
No,
out?
there are
Was it written out in full words?
Loxodons have their own number system.
Oh,
But
I didn't even know that.
Amir doesn't like to talk about it.
Axon's able to input it, and you see on the map, like the map kind of changes as it goes forward in time, and you see Mazivenen split after a while into the 9 lands that you know before the surge, and then as it gets closer to the current date, it kind of comes all back together very quickly. And you see the Mazivenen that you know.
Huh.
Okay. I'm gonna look right back at Dwyrhalen.
Yeah, this is what you would expect. You can see like images from some angles of your homeland, but buildings have been completely torn through, as if within your realm of knowledge, as if a Tarask had ran through.
What is the destruction? I mean, obviously I can't see below the water, but like in terms of the above water stuff, what does the destruction look like as it would look like looking from like orbit like this?
You can't see Dwyrhalen from orbit, it's not big enough.
Oh, okay. So it basically just looks like the place was like just
Do you know
trashed.
what a Tarask is?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It's like a monster ran through, destroyed everything in its path, and left nothing.
Right. I didn't know if there were like anything significant visible that would like other than just raw destruction.
The statue in the plaza of an ancestor of yours is completely torn apart, like ripped in half, and
Like
its
above water?
torso is. Yeah, there is one
Okay.
above water.
Okay.
And the statue is completely torn in half, and the top half is just laying on the ground.
Do I? Oh, you said it's an ancestor of mine. That's what you said, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It is a pre-tune. But yes, very not like one that you would have known personally.
Yeah.
Can I check out Bashir?
Yeah, as you check on Bashir, you see kind of what you would expect. It's the same sort of small village covered in snow. Hasn't seemed to have gotten any better.
Can I look at Terrasnium?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I didn't even think of that.
When you look to Terrasnium, you see like the first thing that is out of place is that, well, not out of place. It's in place, but it's reminding you of the stakes here. The Fountain Fest celebrations are already getting set up. So you see people setting up banners and all sorts of things like that.
Guys, I think we're out of time.
Before we figure that out, can you go back again and see when it split from 837?
Yeah, I can do that. I said it back then.
Action's the IT
Yeah.
guy.
I am the IT
You go
guy.
back to 837 and you see the same apart and then back together again. What are you looking at specifically? I assume Bashir.
No, I just want to know what year they split.
Yeah. So you kind of go forward slightly until you can see the first signs of, continental dividing. And it happens at the year 1000.
Are Are there any places that look like they got impacted?
Yeah. There are many towns on, like, where the continental divides happened. There were some places where towns were completely torn in half. And unlike natural continental divides on Earth, this divide didn't take place over thousands of years. It happened over the course of 5 years.
Did we ever get a date when Paligma fell?
Are you asking me?
Huh?
Those two first.
Okay.
I
don't know if I wrote that
think
down.
so.
If we did get it out of character, this is.
Nothing that I can remember about a specific year. You think
Curious.
that might have caused it?
The biggest event that we've gotten information about that might be strong enough to cause something like this, to my knowledge.
And as you are talking, the years keep kind of advancing slowly, and you see that there's this, like, as the continents split, you see something trying to fill in the gaps. You see, like, little translucent, like, bridges that are trying to seal in the cracks from the divide, but they keep failing.
What could that be? Vodan, have you ever seen anything like that?
Give me a history check, Vodan.
Okay.
You would be the one to know the most about this.
Because it's like coming out of the water, effectively, right? That's what it's.
No,
Or
but you'll see once you make the history check.
okay. 17.
Okay. So what you do remember is that there was a point in history that was talked about, a war between a nation of the Emberborn and a nation of the Rhyme Nobles. And what you remember about the Rhyme Nobles is that they are from Vaz, and they tried to unite the world.
So I'm just writing this down. Huge Vaz news.
But what's coming to you now is that maybe the phrasing of unite the world was more literal. And when you see these cracks being sealed, you can kind of imagine that it's like ice.
Oh, so like the water between from the split continents is like.
They were trying to effectively. Yeah, they tried to freeze it over.
Okay.
In order to unite the continents again. But the bridges kept failing because the continents kept splitting apart.
Right. Do I recall in this history check where the Emberborn were from?
Yeah, they were from... I have to make it make sense. Give me 1 second.
I won't ask the name of any of the Emberborn. Don't worry, I just need to know.
The Emberborn were foreign to Mazeven completely.
Okay. That's not how you spell Mazeven, but I'll fix that later.
And what you remember from the Emberborn is that they had a very tyrannical and iconic, like infamous, I would say is the right word, leader.
Okay. Do I remember the name of this leader, or would I have to roll again for that?
You don't.
You
know
said you
it.
wouldn't ask.
You don't.
Oh wait,
know it,
yeah.
but,
Wait. I lied. Oh, but just I wouldn't have a clue, basically.
No.
Okay.
But one of you might.
Cough, cough, I guess.
I assume.
So
relay
you
this
can-
information to
Wouldn't
us.
be me.
Yeah, we'll say Vodan has relayed the fact that these seals between the split land were bridges of ice made by the Rhyme Noble army during their war with the Emberborn.
Can I roll to see if I know who this leader is?
Give me an insight check, because it's all information you know. You would just have to put it together.
I have a hunch.
Tell me what your hunch is, and based on your hunch, I'll give you advantage.
Hashin?
Yeah, give yourself advantage.
Okay. Did insight. $22.
Yeah, based on Soon's historical knowledge and things they know about this war and about Hashin, you're able to pretty easily make the connection that Hashin was the Emberborn general.
Hashin.
Oh.
Huh.
Shit. Huh.
And Theo. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything. Just remarking.
What year was it set to when we saw this on the Atlas of the Ice again? Was this-
1036.
Okay. Thank you. Continue.
Oh. We should probably figure out how to land this ship.
Yeah, probably. We can do information things later. We're on a time crunch now.
Theo, in terms of the hundreds of people that were following us, like, are they filing in here, or like, what are they doing exactly?
They're scattered about, just kind of looking around.
But they're in the helm though.
Yeah, they're in the helm with you.
Okay. I guess I'm going to like step away from the Atlas and look and see if there's like a not like a pilot seat, but like a
Before we do
control
that,
seat or a control
soon-
panel.
you hear a low thumping, almost bass drum like sound coming from, like, as you turn to kind of go do something else, trying to find a way to get back to planet. You hear this thumping, low thumping sound coming from the Atlas. Only you can hear it. As you get closer to it, it like gets a little louder.
Dude, what you doing there, Soon?
Don't you hear that?
No. You're what?
I don't know what I could even. Can I investigate the Atlas?
Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
I roll in dirty 20.
As you kind of toy with the Atlas to see how the noise reacts to you, as you keep going backwards past even 837, the noise gets louder.
What?
And you keep
Can
going
I
back
hear
and
it?
back until... No, you can't hear it. You can't hear it at
Yeah.
all. This seems
Okay.
like a crazed episode to you.
I am
And
not
soon
crazy.
as you get closer to year 7, And once you land on it, it's almost like the drum is in the room with you now. And you kind of try to reach into your mind and figure out why you're hearing this, or why it specifically is drawing you to this. And can I get a history check?
Mm-hmm. Oh. $17.
So when you look back in your mind and try to remember, because the tune sounds familiar and the low rumble of the noise is familiar to you, you look back and try in your memory to find where it comes from. Let me try to find a good drum song to go with this.
The drums of liberation.
The drums of liberation.
The drums of liberation.
You remember learning about this ancient civilization hidden deep within the jungles of Sapini. A civilization surrounded by and around the presence of a certain tree. And you can see it from orbit on the Atlas. You can see the tree. It's so enormous that it's hard to ignore. And you can feel your curiosity kind of calling to it.
Can I take note of where it is?
Yes. When you look on the Atlas at where it is, it's right in your backyard. Just up the mountains by Bashir, at the peaks of these junglist mountains, is the tree. In fact, you've walked near it before.
Okay.
Back when you were living back home trying to forage for food and other resources for the few people you knew, you have unknowingly walked right past it.
Okay.
Boing.
Okay.
Boing.
Good thing that wasn't my original goal, or I'd be pissed. Okay. Can I zoom in on it?
Mm-hmm.
Does it go down
When
to,
you
like,
look
a
at the...
city level?
Oh yeah. You can see the civilization and it looks beautiful. It's covered in gold and aquamarine crystals, and at the center of it is this azure tree with a gigantic trunk, and it goes very high into the sky, and you can almost like feel the drum beat matching your heart. You can feel it coming from your chest as you look at it.
Does it look like the city that I saw in my very good dream?
Yes.
Okay.
And when you kind of like look at this tree, you get that feeling in your chest, and you like feel the emptiness of your palms as if you're supposed to be holding something.
My shoelaces. I knew it. I'll not talk to that bitch. Oh.
One thing you can also see from the Atlas
Mm-hmm.
is that there is, in some of these Mayan-esque structures, engravings in Giant.
Can I read them?
Yes, because you can read Giant.
What do they say?
There's one in particular that is large, and you don't really know all of the words because the vocabulary was different back then, so you don't really know what they're talking about, but one thing is repeated over and over in these engravings. I believe it is Azure Epee. Spelled Azure and then IPE with a accent that is like a caret, like the upwards arrow. You two on the outside, you see as soon as like more enamored with this atlas than anything you've ever seen.
You good?
Yep.
Sure.
Yep. You why don't you go see if anyone can help you with this ship?
I'm not the one driving.
All right,
There's a
and I'm
room
just
full
gonna
of people.
I'm gonna like turn around, back around, and resume searching for like whatever controls this room.
I guess I'll just clearly Soon wants to be alone, so I'm just gonna like go bug Vodan. Just ask him what all the buttons do.
From the two of you, can I get a there's no science check, so I guess I'll just do intelligence.
Just like a save or just straight intelligence?
Just an intelligence check. You two are trying to locate something to get you back on planet.
22.
10.
Okay. From Accent's check, you see that there is some sort of ejection system that can get you back on planet magically. So you don't need to land the ship.
Isn't that like... That's like a failsafe, right? Like an ejection? Wouldn't that just get us there?
Like an escape pod?
I don't even know if it's
not
that.
It's not a pod per se. It'll teleport everything on the ship
That's right.
off to planned coordinates.
It's like if something goes wrong, you know? Like my dad used to tell me about that. Like you gotta have an out. This looks like, I don't know, this is their typical out.
Yeah, I still just... There's gotta be like a main control thing here. I just need to find it.
I mean, or you could just press this and we could just get there.
Well, what are we gonna... There's like countless people imprisoned up here. I mean, if we're in the helm of this ship, and all those people and all those other wings are just stuck there
That's true.
in disarray with the controller of the ship dead. I don't think we can just skip town on a dime like that. I mean, we have an opportunity here.
Theo, does it seem like the ejection button, like is there... I mean, I wouldn't expect there to be like directions or anything around. But is there something that makes it seem like it could do a mass ejection, or would it just be like one person?
On the ejection, there are a lot of different settings. You can change the ejection location, you can change the targets of the ejection, you can see the ejection history, and there is a self-destruct after ejection setting. But it seems to require some sort of code.
To change any of the settings?
No, just for the self-destruction one.
Okay.
In order to do any ejection at all, the ship, like when you go to initiate an ejection, the ship kind of opens a latch underneath the control panel, and some sort of like needle on the end of an arm comes out, and it seems that it needs to take some sort of sample from you in order for you to eject.
You think that everyone needs to like prick their fingers on the needle here, or what?
I mean, I guess.
You want to try? You were the first in.
Yeah, well, first let's look at that ejection history.
Okay.
I'm gonna like, is it like I don't know how the interfacing works here, Theo.
Yeah, so when you go through the ejection history, you see that not long ago, like I'd say 9 minutes ago, there was an ejection of, quote, unknown specimen. And the coordinates show right where Terrasnium is on Korrineo.
I'm gonna like
Where
point
are the-
at this one on the screen and turn to Accent. Do you think this is Igor?
Most likely, yep. That's great. God, we
Or
need to
sorry,
get there
did I say
fast.
Terrasnium?
Yeah.
Did I say Terras? Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that. I meant Cedronella, which is the very center.
Hold on, I gotta pull my map back. Oh yeah, yeah. Huh. I mean, based on the 9 minutes ago, I would still vote and would still say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe that.
How far back can I look at this history?
It goes pretty far back, but most of the ejections were from months ago.
What does it describe these, like, the personnel of these ejections as?
Most of them are eyesores with a sort of random name and or letter and number combination, most likely some sort of ID.
Mm-hmm. Are any
But
of are,
some of them are to different planets in the system. Some of them are to places you've been to. So like you can see the ones that like confronted you on Actor and how they deployed nearby months ago. Or how long was that ago? That was like almost a year ago. But you can see that in the history.
okay,
You can see the
So-
one in Terrasnium in the history.
right? And all of these would see, like, none of these seem to be like the like other alien like captives here. Like this seems to be like an outgoing system only. It looks like.
Yeah, there are no eyesores. There are no anything but eyesores in the history
Okay.
other than the unknown specimen.
Right. Okay. Huh. Well, first things first, I guess we need to let out all the other people.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like I don't know, like an open door button somewhere around here. Can I look
yeah,
around and just see if there are any controls for the prison cells?
The rest of the controls are for other systems on the ship. You don't see anything for the prison, but there is the blank there is the blank counter. Yes.
Is there a blank counter that would seem to be like the main table or whatever?
Yeah,
Or
there
is
is
it
a
just
big
like-
captain's chair, and in front of it is a
Oh.
blank console.
How big is the chair? Is this like
It's
Xanathar sized? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Xanathar. How big is the table then, or like the blank thing?
The console, it's like I'd say in terms of front to back, it's about as tall as Soon is. And you know, the whole thing kind of spreads throughout this entire room.
Yeah. Oh, so it's like a huge interface then.
Yeah, this interface spreads from one end of the observation deck to all the way to the other.
Okay, it's like a runway kind of.
Yeah.
Not that the Eisers probably use it for that, but
Anyway, as you guys figure out what you exactly want to do with this, I'm gonna go back to Soon, because Soon said
Okay.
they wanted something. They were gonna pull out their jar. So, may I ask what the intention is?
Thinking about home, how my hands felt empty.
Okay. Get a little bit of a sense of home. But you do see Vodan and Axon kind of approach the captain's chair.
Andromanthus. Okay. Did you guys figure out how to leave?
Yeah, we got an eject system. We just need to figure out how to get everybody else.
A what?
You know, like out of prison. Eject, like a failsafe. It just like teleports you to like the coordinates you enter.
When you say eject, You gotta be a little more specific.
That's what it's labeled. I don't know.
Sounds like you're gonna throw us out into the vacuum of space.
Oh,
Oh, when you put it that way.
he means teleport or transport us to the coordinates on the planet that we enter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's one way of doing it. Did we make that guy let everyone out of prison, or did we do that ourselves?
We just opened that one sector.
We're gonna have to do it.
We did tell him to go get everybody else, but I don't know if we did.
That's why I want to
As
see if we
you
can.
are having this conversation, sorry to interrupt again, but an alarm starts to blare. A very loud alarm. The room goes red and then dark over and over, flashing. And as you kind of turn in panic, you see on all of the monitors, they turn to cameras. And you see like thousands to hundreds of thousands of creatures flood through all these hallways. And there is a giant text box that overlays most of these monitors, and it just says prison break overhaul, and it's flashing on the screen.
Well, I guess he did it.
Yep.
Vodan, I'll have you be the one to notice this. Acrobat's gone.
Like from the group that followed us, or is that what you mean?
Yeah, she didn't. She, like, ever since you started fighting Xanathar, you don't even remember where she went.
Does anyone know what happened to Acrobat?
Oh,
It
fuck.
just came to my mind.
Unless she was the one that let everyone out?
She must have been, right?
You hear from above. How about you get us off this ship? From like a speaker coming above you that echoes throughout the entire command center.
Well, copy that.
I'm gonna go over to the eject system. You said there was a way to adjust who gets ejected, right?
Yeah, it's like a rule list. Like, it allows you to target certain individuals, and it allows you to bring them to certain coordinates and how.
We should probably
Okay.
start referring to it as transporting. I think that's more
I'm
accurate.
referring to how it was labeled. Not my fault.
Was that actually, Theo, was that actually how it was labeled?
Yeah, it's called the ejection system.
Ejecting you
Why
from
did
the
the-
ship.
Why?
You're being
That doesn't
forcefully
even make-
removed from it. At a high velocity. You're
Forcefully?
being ejected.
Well, okay, maybe in the scientific sense. Okay, I'm not
we were
going to get into
forcefully
it.
abducted as well.
But this seems to be only outgoing transportation.
It's the other half of the transportation that got us here in the first place.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that this works like Minecraft command blocks. And
Yes, it does. Thank you for being in my
Perfect.
head on that.
I'm so glad. So I'm gonna use the rule as all, and then like exclude. Oh my god, what I can only think of eyebrow. Is it eyebrows?
Eyesores. or
Eyesores.
Eyesores.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Eyesore, whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
When you input that rule, there's an error. No specimen, quote, eyebrow detected on board.
Eyesore.
Eyesore, yeah. Or sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. Eyesore.
You're gonna
No
leave
spe-
one
okay.
behind. That's not nice.
No, it's all. He's included in all.
When you like kind of input the command and you put all in there, it shows you a map of the ship and it shows you a dot where all is, and there's like millions of dots spread throughout this entire
But
ship.
no,
when you-
no eyesores.
When you input eyesore, there is no dots, and it says error, no specimen eyesore detected.
Guys, I think all the eyesores are gone.
Can I like try to interface with the big table in any capacity, or did we
Yeah, you can
establish that
try to
that's
put your
like
hand-
not?
You can try to put your hands on it.
Okay, I'm gonna.
That's what you would think to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna place both my hands on this table.
Give me an intelligence save.
Okay, and I'm assuming that there's like a platform where I can stand to do this because it's like really tall. So
Yeah.
yeah, intelligence. Wait, saving throw? You said?
Yeah, intelligence saving throw.
Okay, I didn't know if you said intelligence, just intelligence, but yeah. That's a 6.
Okay. When you put your hands on it, you feel information kind of just flow into your mind, and you have to like close your eyes out of all of the tension in your brain. And it just like it hurts too much. You're gonna take 8 psychic damage.
Okay, that's no problem.
And your hands are forcefully rejected off of the console.
You good, dog?
Don't touch this thing.
All right. Well,
Ugh.
I'm gonna teleport everybody, unless anyone has some objections or any last minute thoughts, pokes, prayers.
Well, wait, where though? We can't just put everybody in the same.
Terrasnium.
There's millions. I didn't mean.
Yeah, what a better distraction since we were supposed to get information and we don't really have information. So the least we could do is bring millions of people to fight.
But like, what? Soon.
I mean, we could.
I don't
always-
deny.
Well, okay. We have Acrobat on this system speaking to us. We could always put them in the desert outside of Terrasnium. And the people that want to leave can leave. The people that want to stay
I suppose.
stay. We could have them on hold, but I do think at this point we're out of time. We're not going to be able to do anything in the upper city.
We need to
I guess
go.
I guess just place them right in front of the entrance to the city, and
We could
hopefully.
put some.
But then we're gonna have to deal with
but-
border control.
Oh come on! You're saying that after
How it-
everything that just happened, border
Yes.
control?
I'm
we could
saying
always split
that it would be.
We could put people
could
in the
probably
city
split
as a distraction, and we could put people outside of the city as a backup.
Okay, I can do that.
Acrobat, can you hear us?
Clap
No
on.
response.
Would you like to use the PA system button?
The what?
There is no
Acrobat to
PA
the
system.
principal's office.
Damn it.
There's no PA system interface near you.
Well, she'll just have to trust us, right? That's what she was sent to do.
Yeah, she told us to get her.
We
out
don't
of
really have a
here,
choice.
Yep. Okay. Doing it.
Okay, so what are you inputting specifically?
He's gonna monkey paw this stuff. Oh god.
Of course he is. He's the DM.
Oh.
So right now, I'm putting in /TP
I'm just saying, you guys,
at all.
you guys don't know how limited or unlimited this command system is. So you could experiment. It'll show you I'm just letting you know that this may or may not be a bad idea.
I'm trying to think of how I haven't used command blocks in so long.
I mean, if our focus is on the captives,
Don't get too stuck on the command block thing. That's how it works, but it's not necessarily limited in the
Yeah.
same way. So just kind of use your brains.
if we want
I'm
to
thinking,
assure
like-
that the only ones that we're transporting to the surface are these captives as a distraction, then maybe we can figure out what they're labeled as in this system. I mean, they have to have some kind of clause.
I mean, everybody who's left
describing
on
them.
here is a captive, you know? So I don't think we need to worry about that.
Well, we don't know that. I mean,
Yeah, we do. There's no eyeballs.
Yeah,
but
the
there
ship
could
is
be other
huge.
things on this ship.
That
I mean,
aren't
we-
captives?
Well, think about Wolp. Wolp. I mean, he was a changeling in the ventilation. There could be anything in the ventilation.
Yeah. Things that'll probably help be a good distraction. I'm just saying that none of Xanathar's goons are on the ship, so
All I'm saying is that the captives are a guaranteed but still safe distraction that doesn't risk us bringing any more eldritch, I shouldn't say any more, but bringing any kind of eldritch horror to the surface. We don't need any more problem than we need.
Okay, so Thea, if I put the label captive on there, like as a label, does anything come up?
When you look at the map of the ship that shows the dots of everything on it, and you do captive, 3 dots disappear in the room that you are in. 1 dot disappears in a random room, and another dot disappears in another room.
all right, so we eliminate 5 things.
What are
Theo,
those 5 things?
Could be us.
Theo, when you say in other rooms, are you saying like that the interface here
Oh wait,
is
you
like
guys are captives. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry. One dot in a random room disappears.
Okay, so what do you mean by random? Is it what? How are we?
And it doesn't really matter because I can't really. It doesn't matter to
Okay.
specify, but just
Okay.
in a room somewhere, a dot disappears.
If I put in changeling, is it that dot?
No, the changeling
Okay.
dot is a captive.
Okay.
How about non-captive? I mean, that's
I mean,
That's
it's
the
gonna be the
opposite.
one. It's gonna be the one dot that disappeared
Can-
when we put it captive.
Can we transport within the ship?
On the map, when you are speaking about this, there is a count of captive, since you are, selecting on that right now. And the captive count says something around the ballpark of like 800,000-ish people. But one of you notices, who's the most perceptive? Who has the highest passive sense?
uh,
I think it might be me.
passive perception, you mean?
Yeah.
Passive.
Mine is
12.
18.
I have a I have a 12.
I
So
have a 22.
Oh
I
shit,
used to have
never
a
mind.
better. I used to have a much better one.
Soon you notice that the number goes down.
The number just went down,
And it goes down again.
and it's going down again.
And I type in non-captive really quick.
There's 1 dot.
People are dying. We need to go right now.
You know what? If there's only one, let's just bring them all.
Excluding,
All right, I'm gonna.
excluding the non-captive.
All right, yeah,
But what is
captives.
the?
All, teleport all captives to. We're just gonna choose one. I could randomly assign people inside the city and some outside the city. If you guys think it'd be easy to get people to go up into Terrasnium, I'm just gonna do right outside the city. Cool.
But do we really want to leave some unknown entity up here?
Yes,
I don't want to know what it is.
We can deal with it later.
How much are the numbers going down by?
As you are talking, 15 more are gone.
Whatever it is, we can't afford to deal with it right now. It's very clearly it's killing things.
Well, we can
Go
send
down.
everybody else down. We don't have to. I don't know if
don't-
there's a way to send them down without sending us down simultaneously. Is there?
No,
You
I can exclude
yourselves.
us. I
Yeah,
can
we
exclude
just-
us, but
just
also
exclude
Fountain
us.
Fest. Voden, Fountains Fest is starting.
I know. Just exclude us, and then we'll go down in a second.
Soon. You good with that?
Fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna type in TP at all, excluding
Everyone?
everyone,
Everything on the
excluding.
ship.
Captives.
Okay,
Okay.
captive. Sorry. Hash
Okay,
TP
captive.
captive, excluding Warforged. Fucking what are you guys?
You got to be careful with the language here because there could be others. Other.
I don't know. Can I list names if I type in Axon, like Axon Crestwall?
If you input your actual name, like your full name, it'll work.
They've been
Okay,
collecting
that's what
our
I do.
names.
I put in our full
Okay.
names. I turn to Soon. Do I know your last name?
No. I don't think so.
I kind of need it.
Okay, hold on.
Sign here.
Sign here. Na 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 na. I have to find the full thing. There we go.
God, that's so long. I'm so gonna make fun of you later.
All right. We're gonna just pray that Acrobat can wrangle these people. And I press enter.
Okay, it says addition DNA input required, and since there are 2 extra of you, 2 more arms appear with the injectors.
Fucking hell. Okay, everyone prick themselves.
Okay.
Okay, you kind of place a part of your body into the injection, and you feel a slight sting, and it forces you to like close your eyes, and you feel like it takes some of your blood, and then you open your eyes and everyone is gone, and the ship is quiet, very quiet.
Okay, Vodan,
And when
I don't
you
know
look
what your
when you look at the map of the ship, you see you 3 up front, and then 1 other dot, and it's moving fast.
Can I try and search on this interface for like not like a directory, but like the remaining categories of people that it sees aboard?
Yeah, when you click on the map, you can see a list, and it says Vodan Pretoon, and it says Axon Crestwallow, it says Soon Bashir, and it says Lord Xanathar.
What?
We need to fucking go.
Wait, but
No, Vodan, we need to fucking go.
We don't have
I'm-
time to deal with him again, nor do any of us have the energy or the power right now.
And honestly,
You can barely walk.
if he can get his way down there, fine. More of a distraction.
Now, Vodan, need I remind you, your people need avenging, but this is a moment where you can't enact your revenge right now. Your patron's too far away. Xanathar is not a reasonable opponent for you to fight, pretty obviously. But hold on, let me keep
okay,
going.
Okay.
So, the only thing you can do is promise yourself they're avenging. This is your moment.
I got one question here. Uber
Yeah.
Music. You said there was a self-destruct thing on this interface.
There is.
Would I have knowledge from these memories of how that works, and if there's like a delay on it?
You do not know how it works. You don't know the code to it, but it exists.
You
I
got a
mean-
guess as to what the code is?
Maybe, but before I hear any objections to this, I'm pretty sure that a spaceship exploding in orbit would be one last great distraction for a country obsessed with telescopes. I'll just put it that way.
It
So,
would be, so long as we can assure that None of us sacrifice ourselves.
I know. That's the. I just need to figure out how this could how we could do this.
How far
Okay,
away
just
is
I-
Scott?
It's far enough away to where this conversation is okay. But if you stick around for too long, it could get to you.
Hey, Vodan,
Alright.
I'm trusting the shit out of you. Please don't do
Alright.
anything stupid.
Stay.
Stay alive, please.
Is there anything on this interface that I could like look through using my memories to like find information like this key code or whatever?
That amount of research would take too much time.
Okay.
The urgency is too great.
Does it say how long the code is?
It's 5 glyphs of unknown language.
Right, I'm gonna quick run over to that table again and try to like lock in again.
Okay, give me an intelligence save.
Okay. That
Excellent.
is a 12.
Okay, that's good enough for you to get in. So a bunch of information, like you are in your mind kind of seeing an information database, but it's asking for authorization.
In authorization in what sense?
There is a code that you need to provide in order to gain information.
Another code. Well, this is useless. It seems. I don't think I know any other codes either. No, wait, actually, would I know this code from my memories?
You would.
Okay.
It's I can't really tell you what it is because it's in unknown glyphs and an unknown language, but you can, using your memories, pattern recognition input.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like visualize it in my mind to enter it into this database.
All right. So you're in this database. You are in your mind a physical being with no characteristics or like you're just kind of like a blank slate thing inside of a giant storage room with a bunch of file cabinets.
Oh gosh. Would my memories from Eyebrawl indicate to
Unfortunately,
me-
this you retain no memories from this space, so you wouldn't know how to navigate
Okay,
this.
I guess it's not like cerebral. It's like whatever this interface is, separate from memory. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Well, then in that case, I'm gonna look around and see if I can find something that would have to do either with like the self-destruct stuff or with the ejection, whatever we're calling it, that device, or with like clearance codes of sorts. Anything of those three kinds.
You do find you like notice that they're organized in a specific way, and you're able to, after a while, find a emergency protocol for self-destruction. And you are able to find the file on it. It doesn't provide a code, but it provides a method for you to be able to initiate self-destruct. However, it is instantaneous. And that's all you really have time to look for.
And
you
I
feel
don't
that
even have
once
the
you
code.
found it, you don't have the code for the normal self-destruct. You only have the method for an instant self-destruct.
Oh, so this is separate from the one tied to the transporter machine thing. The
Correct.
ejector. Okay. Well, and I couldn't find anything on specifically the ejection thing with that destruction.
No, this is the first thing you found. and you feel that it's the only thing you can find in time.
Yeah. Well, if it's instantaneous, then I don't really have that option. I guess I'm just like talking out loud my thoughts while I'm interfacing here.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to come back to this later. But I will. And then I'm gonna zip out of this interface.
Okay, you wake up and you run throughout the corridor. You two at the interface notice that the dot is getting unreasonably close.
Vodan!
All right, we're gonna get the hell out of here.
We're going?
But I'm not. This isn't finished with Xanathar.
Oh, no, of course it isn't. And you know that we'll be there to help you.
Axon,
after we
hit
get
it!
you back, after we're not dead. Hit it! I just hit it.
Okay, so you hit it and you hit the injection, and you hear from behind you something big coming, and as you turn, you see him like round the corner, but he doesn't look the same. He looks white and almost like he's dead. Like, it looks like his corpse, but pale, and covered in these purple veins, and his eye is like filled with blood.
Wait, where is he when we see? Like, is he? Like,
He's coming through
out-
the doorway that you came in through.
Okay.
And as you are injected, you feel your body leave the material plane and enter the ethereal. And as you do, you hear, "Oh, my stars." And that's the last thing you hear. As you enter the ethereal plane and are shot through a stream, you all can, like, feel each other. Like, you can feel that you're not alone, but you can't see each other. And you have a good while, like a good 30 minutes in the ethereal plane to yourselves while you are transported. You can't speak to each other, but you can think things to yourselves.
Oh, we fucked up so bad. Oh, we fucked up so bad.
Vodan, when you are traveling through the ethereal plane, you think about your people in Dweirhalen, and you think about all of the others that you have interacted with on your adventure so far. And you can't help but think about those two words, avenge me. And you can't help but think of people like Terran, Aloris, many others that, you know, had met their end at an, I would say, unexpected time. And you just think to yourself about those people and how you feel that they have been wronged. And this is your moment. This is where you decide to take an oath. And why don't you tell me what that is?
Well, I didn't think this is how it would happen, but it would be an oath of vengeance.
Give me 1 second. As you think about your new oath, you kind of, in the ethereal plane, see a version of yourself in heavy golden armor, wielding a sort of holy symbol, not one tied to any god, but tied to the tenets of your oath. fight the greater evil. When faced with a choice of fighting my sworn foes or combating a lesser evil, I choose the greater evil. And you look to your sword, or your taple rather, at your side. No mercy for the wicked. Ordinary foes might win my mercy, but my sworn enemies do not. And you see your pen at your other hand. By any means necessary. My qualms can't get in the way of exterminating my foes. And you see the future version of you, the paladin you, take off his helmet, and you look into each other and you hear restitution. If my foes wreak ruin on the world, it is because I failed to stop them. I must help those harmed by their misdeeds. And this version of you reaches out his hand.
I'm gonna reach out towards it.
And as you grasp his hand, he holds you firm, and he says, "By these tenets you have sworn your oath. Do not break it." And then he disappears. You are now a level 10 Oath of Vengeance Paladin.
Yeah. Except I can't put it in D&D Beyond yet because the others can't know yet.
They don't know.
But soon, though.
We know.
Yeah, I know what I know.
Is there anything else you guys would wish to think to yourselves about as you travel through the ethereal plane?
I guess on that note, I have one last thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is, like, after having taken the oath, like, Vodan is thinking about, like, his sworn enemy now being, I guess, both Urun and Igor. I mean, it's kind of a duo in his mind, as it would, of course, be. But weighing that in his head against, like, knowing that somehow Xanathar is still alive. I don't know how to describe it, but, you know, alive in whatever way he is. And, like, just the thought in his head of that being, like, not like a distraction, but like a pull in the other direction away from that oath of, like, you know, kind of like the whole, like, the Moby Dick of, like the, like, I didn't truly get Xanathar, and, like, the pull in that direction of, like, sworn enemy versus just, like, a qualm with someone for more of, like, a matter
Unfinished
of not pride.
business.
Yeah, unfinished business, and, like, a matter of pride of, like I sacrificed all of this to kill this creature, and it's still alive in some capacity. That essentially, that like pull and give and pull in my head about that, because that's, like, in opposition essentially to the oath. That feeling.
And paladins uniquely have to upkeep their oath in order to remain who they are. If they break their oath, they become is it called Oathbreaker?
I think
Or
so.
oath,
Yeah. I think Oathbreaker.
Yeah, Oathbreaker. So, I guess in your mind you are kind of struggling with the idea that you will need to reprioritize. But the other two, do you two have anything that you're particularly thinking about?
I'm thinking about the fact that Igor basically told me that my brother's gonna be there. I'm gonna be seeing him for the first time, and I mean, as far as I remember, because I don't really remember when I was a soul, since he left me. And also, I'm probably gonna have to fight him at some point. So just kind of grappling with that internal battle. the fact that like my brother's going for the gauntlet.
Soon.
Students got so much to think about. From the last 10 minutes. He's mostly thinking about the city and the tree and all the glyphs, as well as that timeline that we got to see, and kind of trying to think back to what we learned in the observatory, and kind of comparing it side by side with what we just saw on the ship. And he's also thinking about his bitch mom. And how she's a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, after all of this contemplation, and Vodan finding a new part of himself to which he can define himself as an adventurer, you all kind of collectively exit the ethereal plane and end up right back in the tent.
All right.
Is the Izor corpse still there?
Yes, it is. No one has discovered it yet.
Is Cookie still there?
Nope.
Oh boy!
Where the hell did he go?
Oh my gosh. Ah!
And we're gonna take a quick break. So, just as a reminder of where we're at, you guys arrived back in the tent from which you were abducted. The Eyesore's body's still in here, but Cookie is gone.
Guys, I told him to stay here. Why wouldn't he have stayed here? The corpse is still here, so like they couldn't have just like captured him, otherwise they would have taken the corpse too. So where the fuck do you think Cookie went?
Well, I mean, we were up there for a while.
I guess.
Last time.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Not freaking out.
I'm gonna like poke my head out of the tent and like do a glance around to see if he's just, you know, waiting outside, praying. Nope.
You do see that the decor outside is different. People setting up for Fountain Fest. Many banners and other celebratory decorations.
Why didn't you guys like install a tracker? You know I got lost all the time. Like that would warrant a tracker.
Why do you think we know how to do that?
I don't know. It just seems like something that you guys would do. Amir's smart. He's here. I don't know. I'm a little freaked out because like I don't want to just like lose him. What are we gonna do?
Able to find him. We'll be fine. Can I look and see if there are any clues or tracks that might indicate where he went?
Give me a survival check. With disadvantage because you're on like concrete and
Is there an
brick,
oil
so it's
spill
pretty hard
somewhere?
to track.
An oil trail.
Okay. You are able to see, like, within the tent, there weren't any signs of struggle or anything. So you can deduce that he wasn't captured, at least.
Seems like he walked off on his own.
But he's like not supposed to do that.
I don't know.
He only has like a little bit of free will. He shouldn't have like that much free will. Where the fuck would you, Cookie? Where the hell have you gone?
I mean, with us not on the surface for a while, I don't think walking off any longer had a point of origin. So
I know, but like, when I tell him to do something, there shouldn't be anyone who'd be able to override me unless it's like... Oh. But, like, it wouldn't be the person who, like, made him who would happen to be here. I'm gonna run out of the tent and start speed walking through the crowd and start looking around.
Okay. What are we looking for? Cookie?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay. 26.
Okay. You look all around. You like climb up some posts and stuff, try to get higher ground, see if you can see him anywhere. And you don't see any signs of him at all.
Can I quick ask? Because I imagine I'm like peeking through the break in the cloth at the end of the alley, like watching. Does it seem any more populated than it was when we were abducted?
No, not really.
Does there seem to be any kind of like public, not disturbances, but like any sort of like change in the public mood that would indicate like a sudden influx
No.
in population? Okay.
Things seem normal.
Huh.
I'm gonna march out of the tent and approach
Mm-hmm.
where Axum is.
Mm-hmm.
R2-107, get down here now.
I just like sulk back over there, remembering that, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be undercover.
I go back to the tent with my
Yep.
robot child in tow.
Yep. Okay.
I'm like fixing up my disguise, I guess, so that it fits me a bit better, because it no longer, my custom tailored clothing no longer fits me. So I'm kind of having to just like haphazardly wear it now in some capacity.
You're like pulling down your shirt a bunch.
Yeah, it won't button up.
I'm gonna pull out one of my shirts, put it on underneath, wear the clothes on top.
I guess. I mean, is it really gonna make a difference?
I mean, none of your skin will be showing. Be a little more classy.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I'll take the shirt.
I'm telling you guys, this is why we asked for 18 shirts. Because now I have 16.
Why do we use so many shirts?
I don't know.
It's kind of impressive.
Okay.
So now at least I'm fully covered, but it's still like the other stuff is still not fitting very
A little
well.
tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tragic after you got your Gucci outfit.
Your $500 outfit.
Well, we have bigger problems now. It's fine.
I don't think we're gonna need to do recon at this point, guys.
Soon takes a bite out of a sandwich.
Oh, my hand in space.
So hungry.
You guys hungry? You wanna eat something?
Can I smell it? It smells pretty good. I like it moderately.
That's good. Where are we gonna go from here?
I don't
Great
know.
question.
Try to
What?
go up, or-
I mean, like, how much time do we have before, the festival starts? Do we need to meet up with the others, like, now, or?
Well,
can
we don't
go
even know where
ask
they are.
someone.
We don't even know if they're alive, for the record.
Fuck.
We should go out. We should ask somebody when the festival is starting. we can get a time frame.
Okay. Yeah, alright.
Then we can go from there.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Cookie. Okay. Well, one of you guys is gonna have to do it. I can't be the servant
I'll-
robot asking questions.
I'll step out with a little bit of grandiose.
I will
Into
the
follow
street.
behind.
I also follow.
All right. And then
I'm gonna scan for any kind of like official or like somebody that would like know about like the public itinerary, if that makes sense.
there's, I'd say the first person you see just looks like they would know things. It's a tabaxi. Kind of looks like a tiger.
Okay. I'll walk up to this tabaxi.
Hey,
Good day.
something I can do for you?
I was just wanting to inquire about the timetable for the festivities for the festival.
Oh well, if you wanted a timetable, you're gonna have to go to the planning committee.
Well, I don't know. I don't mean that sense. I just like what's
Well, we have specific terms for a specific reason. Why don't you speak casually?
Everyone's autistic in the city.
I just am asking about. Has it started yet? I'm a little out of the loop right now.
Oh well, it starts tomorrow.
All right.
You know, the big reveal of Innovator Supreme Sadali's invention. I'm sure you know.
Of course.
Is that all?
I believe so. I apologize for the confusion. I'm, of course, not a native here.
Oh, that's quite all right. You got a name, sir?
Well, my name is Sir Algernon Willem Yardley.
That's a very official sounding name.
Well, I'm certainly not nobody around here.
Yeah. I don't know, you're a nobody to me, so
And that's okay.
I never heard of you.
You can't be somebody to everybody.
Are you gonna ask me my name, or are you just gonna... This is kind of like a one-sided conversation.
Well, if you'd like to tell me your name, then by all means.
Oh, well, my name's Frost, thank you.
Fuck you. So glad I don't
Oh,
have to take any more notes.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Frost.
Yes, of course. Well, don't go looking for me. I don't want to... You seem kind of weird, to be honest.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Nope, he's gonna turn around and walk the other way.
Beautiful.
Well,
New favorite NPC.
It's just
I
like
guess-
he was
I guess-
here with me in the room.
I guess we're not late, exactly.
It's at least something. Speaking of which, my god, what was that? No answer?
What do you mean, what was that?
You gotta be more official, man. These people take things very literally, and you got to like.
My brain, I believe, was just reconstituted today.
I understand that, but I was gonna say, if you're gonna be the noble, you gotta act more important, you know?
Sir, would you like something
I
to
felt
eat?
that kind of seemed pretty important to me.
You're looking a little
Nice.
peckish, sir.
I am.
You are. Let's find somewhere to sit down that isn't in the middle of the open street full of people.
Of course. I'm gonna look for a. Is there like a cafe?
There's a table with 3 chairs that is outside of a business, and it's open, and next to it is a snake charmer.
Okay. What business is this table in front of?
It's in front of a repair shop.
In front of a pet store that only sells snakes.
How convenient.
That's funnier. It's in front of a pet store.
Okay. My brain is still adjusting, and for a split second, I think I see repair store.
It's
the
a
repair
pet store.
that got blown up in your city. You see the ghost of it for 2 seconds.
It's
When
a
you
re-pet
approach
store.
When you approach this table and you kind of see the snake charmer, you see he's got like this instrument in front of him, and it's not like a normal flute or clarinet that a snake charmer would use. It's like this very elaborate, like, it's like a big, I don't even know how to describe what I'm imagining right now, but it's almost like a flute, but it's like stretched out in the middle and wide, and it has like valves that you press with all 4 of your fingers on each side.
I don't know why, but the first thing I pictured was that instrument from Whoville.
And when
But
he
that's-
starts playing, instead of a normal green snake that rises out of a pot, it's a mechanized, like, metal snake.
Huh.
And you just hear coming from the snake.
I'm gonna like sit down at this table and just like take it all in the entertainment, or at
I
least
am
just
s-
like the facade of taking in the entertainment of this. Of all
I'm-
of this.
I'm taking in the entertainment, and I'm trying so hard to look like I'm not having emotions right now watching this fucking snake.
Oh. I'm gonna pop a healing potion while we're sitting here.
Okay.
Would you like something to eat, sir?
I think that would suit me nicely.
Sorry, I'm writing. We did prepare some stuff ahead of time. I will give you some of the food that we prepared.
That's a good name for a song like this, Thea.
Yeah.
So would you like to check out some more of the shops around here? Or would you like to continue your way up?
Well, my timetable is rather busy for today, so I think we should continue our way up.
An excellent idea, sir.
Thank you.
As the DM, I would like to remind you that your rendezvous point is at Bubbles Trinkets Just letting you know, as the DM.
I'm just letting you know that my timetable is pretty busy for today.
Dude, should we go back to the trinket shop?
I can't believe all three of you forgot about that.
I don't remember having that conversation.
We did.
You did.
I remember it, but I mean, I feel like what are we gonna report? I mean,
Hey guys, so we got about 800,000 people waiting outside the city.
Beep boop calculation off.
Very funny, 107. Well, if you don't think we'll
Need
be able to do
updates.
everything... Yes, clearly. If you don't think that we can do anything else, then we should probably return. Before it gets too late.
His timetable is very full.
It's true.
you mean return to the trinket shop?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
We found a few things that we could get appraised.
this is true, I suppose. And I'm gonna just like very facetiously like pull out the little mimic box, like for emphasis. Even though I'm not actually gonna sell that.
What about
Well,
the
not that that's the
other
place to do it.
robot we were talking about earlier?
Don't you think it would be more efficient to get this done first? Have a little more resources for going out and looking?
Great point. I guess.
I'm gonna hold up my wrist and just tap my watch.
Shall we?
Well, I suppose.
Affirmative.
Vodan, when you Vodan, as you get up, you feel the snake crawling up your leg. And when you look over at the snake charmer, his eyes are closed and he's too like into the music. He doesn't realize that the snake has crawled out of the pot and up your leg.
I'm gonna like pick it up off my leg to inspect it.
Give me animal handling.
Okay, I did not. Yeah, I guess that makes sense though. Oh, there it is. I've rolled this like once ever. That is a 21.
Luckily, when you pick it up, it doesn't immediately try to bite you. You pick up the snake. I don't even know how you would know how to, but you just happen to pick it up in the right way. And it kind of just like looks at you. And it sticks out its tongue.
I'm gonna just like inspect it and just see, like, while it's in my hand, and just to look and see if there's anything like cool or unique about this thing, or if it's just like a random snake charmer implement. I guess in this case, it's not an animal.
The thing that's unique to it about you is that it's completely mechanized. It's not actually a wild animal; it's a robot.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. But it looks pretty like it's not lifelike, but the anatomy is very accurate. You can very clearly tell it's metal and that it's not alive, but you almost like by its mannerisms and by the way it is constructed, it looks like it could be real.
Okay, so it's not like some like cheap like wood thing that's like clearly like it was designed to mimic to the best of its ability, like a real snake,
snake.
basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, please put the snake back.
Well, yes, I'm just admiring.
It opens its mouth and it bares its fangs at you, and its fangs are like little like USB prongs. And Cookie or Axon, when you get a good look at it, it looks like something that would inject a lethal virus into you.
Sir.
back away from that thing. Right now.
I'm organic material. I don't have anything to worry about.
Doesn't matter. I am designed to protect you. Stay the fuck away from it.
Well, the sentiment is appreciated.
I'm going to pick Vodan up and
No.
move him.
I'm not even sure if you can do that anymore. I'm going to set it back in the vase. Just like lower it down into it.
The snake charmer stops playing his music and opens his eyes. Oh, and he picks up the pot and runs back into an alley.
That is suspicious, is it not?
Very.
That snake could inject virus
Oh?
into me.
Maybe we should get moving then.
All right,
Maybe.
the timetable is
injected-
no more time, and I'm gonna like swiftly
I'm gonna-
I'm gonna like power walk after this guy.
I'm gonna follow. Perhaps it got another robot. I'm following after Yardley.
Perhaps, but what can we do about that right now?
We're already walking.
Okay, you reach the end of this alley and tucked behind tucked underneath like a very messy like man-made canopy in this alley. He's just sat there and the pot is like on the other side of his body. He's a Loxodon, so he's kind of like sat and he's working like it looks like his hands are working with the pot and the snake.
What's gotten you so clammy, son?
He's like muttering to himself. A snake.
I'm talking to you, Loxodon.
Huh? Oh, nowhere to run.
What does
I don't think
your
any
snake do?
I don't think any ordinary snake charmer would run like that just because a snake got picked up.
Well, I didn't know if the snake would hurt anyone. I don't know if you were gonna try to get money off of me.
Sensors say he is lying.
Are you a real robot? He like looks directly at you, Axum.
Of course I am.
You're not proper.
What does that mean?
He's gonna walk up to you and like smack you upside the head and like see how you react.
I'd advise you not to touch.
That's my
Something's wrong
property.
with this thing. I understand something's wrong with it. I can
That
see
gives
light
you
in its
no.
eyes.
I'm gonna like really like lean in. That gives you no right to touch it. Not even to say smack it.
Well, you respectfully, sir. If a machine is malfunctioning, it could do things that you don't want it to do. You know.
Oh, like your snake.
Nothing's wrong with. I'm trying to think of a name for a snake. With slithers.
Oh, so it was supposed to come up and try and bite us and not stay in the pot.
Well, sometimes he doesn't listen. That's why I ran away. All right, I'm just trying to make a little bit of gold where I can. I'm
Does
not
your
trying to
snake-
hustle anybody.
Does your snake have a virus, perhaps?
It does deal viruses in its bites, yes, but most snakes do.
This is a robotic snake. That was not necessary to include in it.
What do you mean? It's in all the snakes.
It was not necessary
You're
to
a roach,
include
you
in its
should-
programming.
You're a roach, you should know that.
I do know that.
I think he found
It was not necessary to include in this programming.
You shouldn't be opinionated. What's up with this thing?
This is simply a fact.
Hold on. He's,
So
like,
maybe
getting
both
a good
robots in this scenario are malfunctioning.
He's getting a good look at the three of you, and he takes like a folded up piece of paper out of his pocket.
Where's my shovel? I'm gonna open up the bag folding and pull out a shovel.
Okay.
Is there a problem?
No, you just look familiar.
Why's that?
Well, gaseous form, and he casts gaseous form on himself, and the gas cloud that he turns into starts rising up into the air.
1 second. Oh,
Does he take the snake with him?
Nope.
Slithers!
1 second. I'm just finding the. Oh wait, I guess I have to do it on Deviant because I don't have it
Sorry,
organized
I'm
here.
not Adelgar. Be able to fix this again.
Wait, I mean, that's the wrong. Sorry. Yeah. Because I do have some spells left because I'm a Triton. Come on. Okay, there we go. So, can I? Oh yeah. Can I cast Gust of Wind to disperse the gas of the gaseous form? Because it does do that to gas.
Gaseous form. It could just reform. Since
Like
technically you control all of the gas.
So the Gust of Wind would reform him, you mean? Is that what you're saying?
It would just
Or-
it would just blow him apart and he would just come back together.
Oh, I see. Okay.
In-
Yeah, I'm going to cast Gust of Wind at his gaseous
Okay.
form.
Okay. For a moment his gas disperses into the air, and it's gonna take him a moment to reform.
Can I use Dispel Magic on him?
I believe so. Let me see. Yeah. Because you can choose the gaseous form magical effect and it'll dispel it.
I will do.
You have to do a check with your spellcasting ability.
Yes.
Your DC is 13.
Okay. $14.
Huge.
Okay. The gas forms back into a Loxodon and he falls onto the ground onto his back. Oh! You brutes! Don't hurt me! You ruffians! No! No! Criminals! All of you!
I would be throwing around words like criminal all willy-nilly. I'm a
Why
man
are
of
you here?
stature.
I can tell you're tall, I get it.
We're here for the Fountain Festival. All we were wondering is why your snake was acting so out of pocket, and then you came up here and you punched my acquaintance, shall we say?
It's cause he's alive. I've never seen an alive roach before. Don't even pretend. I already know.
Even if it was, that's no excuse for property damage. You should know that.
And I've never seen a snake charmer's mechanical snake just slither off like
Because
that
you're
on my leg.
outsiders.
You said
Filthy
you wanted
outsiders.
gold, right?
I'm poor, yeah, everyone wants gold.
If we were to
Where are
give
you from?
some,
What do you mean, where am I from? Where are we? Where do you think we are?
Where in Terraznium are you from?
I forget what the first district is called even.
To the Gauls?
No. The first district on
Oh, yeah,
the
first
top
district.
side. I have to find out. The Sighton district. Okay. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I'm just a kid. I'm just trying to make some money.
And how
Where
old
did
is
you-
like?
Sorry, what?
I was just gonna ask, like, does he look like he's just a kid, or is he like? Would I know what a Loxodon kid looks like, and if he matches that, or if he's like exaggerating his innocence
Give me a
of
nature
age?
check.
Okay.
Give me a nature check.
Nature. I'm also worse at these now. 21. Never mind. I'm good at that.
He does look like a young adult Loxodon, but you're not sure if he's like an adult or if he's just like a teenager. Because
Okay.
it's
Can
hard
I-
to tell.
Can I roll either insight or history, depending on what you think I would know about this snake? See if I can figure out like what exactly it would be used for, like why it has like it injects viruses.
You can give me a history check.
Okay. Hey. History.
Every time we go in a city, you gotta have some shitter kid.
That is how it works.
He's just a snake charmer.
He's just a street rat.
Should ask kid. That's a 16.
Okay. From what you remember, there used to be regular animals in Terrasnium, but there was a project being worked on when you were a child that had to do with animals. So from what you can deduce, it seems that his whole, like, what he's explaining about this being normal is true. From what you know.
Anything I would be able to deduce about like the virus part of it?
From what you could like put together just based off of logic is that the only reason it is built with a virus injection in it is because a snake would have venom in it.
Okay.
They had to substitute it for something.
Well,
Still have the snake music.
you seem to have caused us some trouble. But you said
Just
you were
don't kill
looking for
me.
I would kill you. Don't be stupid. I thought this was
He
the
puts
city
the-
of intelligent people.
He puts the paper up to you. It's a wanted poster with all of your names and faces on it.
Wait, names as in like which?
Your
names?
actual names.
Okay.
Your actual names. All 5 of you. And your actual faces.
I wonder what this
Where'd
is
they
for.
get my mug?
You had a mug already?
That's the thing. Where'd they get it?
I think they drew it, man.
Is what you're after, correct?
Yes, I just want to feed my family.
How much gold?
Can I roll insight on him at saying that?
Yeah.
Okay. It seems a little out of pocket. If you ask me. 17.
From what you can tell, it is actual desperation.
Okay.
Well,
Well, I'm not the one with the pocketbook here, but
2
2.
gold.
How about I give you 50 and we call it a day?
50. Oh my. Yeah, it's fair.
What?
oh, but only if I get to keep the snake.
No,
What?
you are not taking Slithers.
Slithers like wraps around this guy's hand. My snake.
No, the only
He's attached,
condition
man. Don't-
is that
don't
you
worry
have
about it.
to Keep your mouth shut. I don't know what they told you.
Of course,
we
yeah,
are.
no, For 50 gold, I'll skip town.
That might be a good idea.
Alright, I'll never see you again. Deal?
You gotta keep your mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like take his hand, and grab it. Find you and your family a better life, please. I know how shit it is down
Of
there.
course. I'll go on the other side of the 9 lands if I have to.
Okay.
Best of luck to you, man.
Mm,
And no one will believe you that I'm alive, so have
you
fun.
might-
I'm gonna
you
walk
might-
away.
If you're gonna go in the desert, you might want to wear soft shoes.
Okay.
There are very big purple worms.
Sure.
out
Oh.
there.
I'm gonna run back over, grab him by the shoulders. Have you seen another weird-looking robot anywhere?
There are weird robots everywhere. Where do you think you
Okay,
are?
but okay, I know where I am. I mean specifically one that you're like, wow, that looks like old and decrepit, like it may have come from the ocean.
What? What is an ocean?
I'm gonna quick like, I don't know, gonna whip out like a journal or something, start writing in it, like draw like a really crude picture of Cookie, like this.
So inefficient.
Yeah, I know, he's old. Have you seen anything like him?
Oh. I'd throw him in the bin if I had.
Rude.
Eh, well, fuck you too, man. Alright, thanks.
What? Okay.
I'm gonna hand over.
By the way, what do you mean by there's a worm in the what is a desert?
Don't worry, you'll find out.
What?
You're smart.
Clearly not. You don't know what an ocean or a desert is. Are you okay?
They don't teach them that in Terrasnium schools. Anything outside of the city is considered irrelevant to know.
Seriously?
You finally said something smart.
I've been saying smart things this entire time, man.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard it. Like ocean, deserts, sounds like some kind of fantasy book thing.
Yeah, well, I wish it was fantasy, trust me. I've spent enough time in the ocean to never want to see it ever again, and enough time in that damn desert to...
Why don't you come back over here?
He already fucking knows, man.
Knows what?
I'm gonna take a big
Okay.
shirt and I'm gonna put 60 gold pieces in it and then 20 camp supplies.
Okay.
Take this, tread lightly, and if you run into a pie shop, the person in there is very kind and should be able to help you out.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I'll leave right now.
Just be kind to those that you meet, and I'm sure most of them will treat you kindly in return. And if they don't, you run.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. I'll revoke my citizenship for 60 gold. Sounds like a good deal.
It's a miracle he ended up as good as he did. Okay. Well, we should go now. Hoods up. Walking normally, casually.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
One last thing, Theo, is the vase still over here, or did he take that?
No, it's just it's sitting underneath his canopy where he was sitting.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look and see if there's anything in the vase still.
It's just a vase. A pretty vase, but a vase.
Huh.
There's like
I'm going
shedded
to-
snake skin inside, I guess.
Like metallic skin, I guess, or
Yeah, it's like a film. It's like a metal film.
okay. Well, I'm gonna pick up this vase. And, like,
Leave
just
his
tuck it
face
under my-
alone. Give it
We
back.
need- If we're going to the trinket shop, I need a trinket.
No, you don't. Put it down.
Oh, What are
We're not
I
going
mean, I
in
don't
there
really
to
care about
purchase
the.
anything.
You can keep the vase.
It's the principle of the thing. You're really gonna steal from the poor.
He's not even a citizen. He's not even from here now.
Yes, he is. He hasn't done anything yet. Put it down. Leave it alone. Let's
He
go.
literally said he's revoking his citizenship.
Now.
But you can't just like make a declaration and then it's not legally binding.
I'm going to count to
He
5.
left. Listen, he left the vase.
1,
How can it be still his?
2,
I need something to make me look like I'm bringing something to the trinket shop.
take
You
your
have a trinket!
goddamn box out and walk out of this alley.
Okay, I'm gonna slam the vase back down on the ground with a little bit of
Breaks.
anger. Fine.
And before I walk out of the alley, I'm gonna pop a light little disguise self.
All right. By the time you guys were arguing, he kind of slipped away and just left.
Alright, that was uneventful.
Alley?
Is there anything else, by the way, in his canopy, or is it like it was just the vase, basically?
There's like some basic stuff, like there's blankets and like a chair, some basic survival stuff that isn't food and water.
Okay.
Blankets? Like cloaks?
Not like cloaks, like blankets.
No, I know, but
Or
you
like
can make
rugs,
it-
rather.
But like that
you
could
can
be
make it
used.
into a cloak.
We could get a magic.
I would say
flying
these are
carpet.
too rug-like for you to be able to wear them without somebody knowing that it's a rug.
We're gonna ride a flying carpet to the top, guys.
That would be like if you took the thing hanging up behind me and you were like, "This is a cloak." Everyone would be like, "No, that's a tapestry or rug that you wrapped around yourself."
That is a one-piece rug.
We should probably hurry.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna keep going then.
Okay. You guys make your way to Bubbles of what is it called? Bubbles of Baubles? Bubbles
Bubbles, bobbles.
Probably, I think.
Bubbles Baubles. And you make your way inside and it's packed in here. Like more than when you first entered, it was like kind of sparse, but now it's like Black Friday level packed. But you do see Bubbles at the cashier counter. This music is too intense.
It's
you,
Bubbles!
Azir.
Oh!
Black Friday sale.
Bubbles is like hunched over, doing transactions quickly.
Is there a line?
Yeah, a very long one.
Get in line.
Okay. Do you just wait in line long enough for it to be your turn?
I will.
What about you guys?
I guess we don't really have a choice.
Yeah, it seems like it's been decided for us, so I'm gonna get in
And
line.
you can, if you guys want to like cut in line and like make a scene, then you can.
No, it's
Nope.
too late. It's too late. Spade's already in
I would
line.
love to not do that.
That's actually
Soon.
so okay.
Or soon.
Brainworms. As soon as you get to the front, and Bubbles, I forget what Bubbles talks like. Does Bubbles talk slow or is it just monotone?
I'm trying. I think he was the
don't remember.
monotone one. I think, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember if he talked like this or not.
I think he did.
I think he kind of talked
It was
Hello,
either him or
my
the lobster.
friends.
Yeah.
Hello, my friends.
He kind of talks like Orvin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
You here for the rendezvous?
Yes, indeed.
He hands you a ring of keys in his giant bear paw. If you go downstairs, you'll see there's sorry. If you go downstairs, they're all ready for you. I'll
Much
be down
obliged.
shortly once I take care of the crowd after close.
Much obliged. And I'm gonna take it and, or I guess.
Vote it and soon grab it at the same time and awkwardly look at each other. So you take the keys and you go to where Bubbles was gesturing, and it's just down a corridor. There's just a wooden door.
How many keys are in this room?
6.
Do any of them look like they just match?
Yeah, they're labeled. So there's one that has basement etched on it.
Okay, I'll use that one.
Okay. You open the door, and on the other side is a spiral staircase that goes downwards. So you just go down a bunch of stairs, like more than you would think. And you enter into about, how big is this room? I'd say it's about the size of like an auditorium. You guys ever been to the PAC? It's like a it's a drama
Wait,
venue.
is that huge?
Yes, it's big.
Oh my gosh. I was thinking like a tiny little room.
And you're entering in, and there's like a bunch of like balconies and such that kind of expand as they go downward, and you're at the very top level right now, and this room is packed. And at the bottom towards the other end, like very opposite you, so bottom and on the other side of the room, you see Kolbjorn and Bay, and that's where we will end session.
Ah,
It's kind of like we're seeing into the future here because
Also,
they haven't gotten here yet.
that's
Oh,
true.
I haven't done the thing. That all concludes today's session. Let me switch to better music. Hold on. Oh god. Oh god. What am I doing? I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
You can do it, Theo. I
No,
believe in you.
it's okay, it's okay, it's
That all
okay.
concludes today's session. Thank you, Roll Slopcast, for joining me and telling today's story. L-Dog, please leave us and the people at home some advice to leave and live their lives by.
If you're having a panic attack, just get a hug. It makes everything better.
Till next time, adventurers, don't forget to embrace the chaos. Au revoir.